I'm Forrest Saunders, standing in Tallahassee, Florida, just outside the state capitol. Well, 130 or so miles from here in Sanderson, Florida, is the state's second migrant detention facility. It's being stood up at a state prison, not Alligator Alcatraz. No, this is the Deportation Depot. Check it out. After weeks of cheers and jeers over Alligator Alcatraz, Florida is doing it again.
We are calling this the Deportation Depot.
The governor saying Thursday the state will expand capacity to hold and deport undocumented immigrants, announcing the Baker Correctional Institution will become Florida's northern detention site.
They ain't escaping from here. That ain't going to happen. And so I don't think it's going to be something where people are going to have to worry about that. And if somehow there is an escape, then maybe I could send Jay on that task.
DeSantis originally eyed the Florida National Guard's Camp Blanding as a second spot, but converting Baker, a defunct prison shuttered in 2021 due to staff shortages, was much cheaper. It's money the state says will be reimbursed through a $600 million federal grant covering costs for both Alcatraz and the depot, now under construction.
A building that's been dormant now for a couple of years is going to have some unforeseen challenges that we did not see at the naked eye. So, our timeline is probably going to be about 2 weeks.
The new facility will have a capacity of 1,300 or more. It'll be staffed by the National Guard and be built up to federal standards, meaning AC units, operating much like the Everglades site, though that's exactly what worries critics.
I have the exact same concerns about due process.
Miami-Dade Democrats chair and immigration attorney Laura Kelly worries reported issues at Alligator Alcatraz, like attorney access, cramped quarters, and poor health care, will be the norm at the Baker site, too.
That they are detaining so many people, there's not enough space for the amount of people that they're detaining. And when you have overcapacity, you have inhumane conditions.
The DeSantis administration continues to defend the facilities as safe and essential for immigration enforcement. That's while lawsuits challenging their legality continue to play out in federal court. Some lawmakers questioning if that's why Deportation Depot was created in the first place. Quote, governor's press conference was to announce another dumb-name facility to detain individuals at a former state prison. This is very likely motivated by the risk of the Everglades immigration detention camp closing via a court order. Now, for the record, the DeSantis administration says that's not the case. They always wanted a second facility to meet capacity demands. Meanwhile, they were dealt a blow to the Alligator Alcatraz facility just last week, a federal judge halting construction at the Everglades site for 2 weeks. That is until a broader lawsuit can be determined on whether or not that facility violated environmental law. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. That is the latest out here in Tallahassee. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.